Most people think that doing well with money is about being smart. They think it's about math, formulas, and complex spreadsheets, but they are wrong. Doing well with money has very little to do with how smart you are, and a lot to do with how you behave. This is The Psychology of Money by Morgan Housel. Today, we are deconstructing why your emotions are the biggest threat to your bank account, and how you can actually win the money game. Let's get into it. The first lesson is luck and risk. We love to celebrate successful people like Bill Gates, but we often ignore a simple truth. Gates was incredibly lucky. He was one of the few students in the world in 1968 who had access to a computer. For every Bill Gates, there is a Kent Evans. Kent was just as smart, just as ambitious. But he died in a mountain climbing accident before he could graduate. The lesson? Nothing is as good or as bad as it seems. When you judge your own failures or the success of others, remember that luck and risk are siblings. Be humble when things go well, and be forgiving when they don't. The second lesson is never enough. This is the hardest psychological hurdle. Think about the story of Rajat Gupta. He was a millionaire many times over, but he wanted to be a billionaire. He broke the law, went to prison, and destroyed his reputation, all for money he didn't even need. If you keep moving the goalposts, you will eventually crash. Happiness is just results minus expectations. If your expectations always grow with your income, you will never feel wealthy. Real wealth is knowing when you have enough. The third and most important lesson is freedom. The highest dividend money pays is the ability to do what you want, when you want, with whoever you want. This is the true definition of wealth. It's not about buying a Ferrari or a massive house to impress people you don't even like. It's about control. Having a year's worth of savings in the bank means you don't have to be terrified of your boss. It means you can wait for the right job instead of taking the first one. Money's greatest intrinsic value is its ability to give you control over your time. So, how do you apply this? Stop trying to be a genius and start being consistently not stupid. Save money for no reason at all, not for a car, not for a house, but for the unexpected. Because in the long run, your behavior will always matter more than your bank balance. If this breakdown changed the way you think about your wallet, hit the like button. I put a Psychology of Money cheat sheet in the description below. It's a game changer for your financial mindset. What should we analyze next? Leave a comment below. This is Chapter Logic, and I'll see you in the next chapter.